Number 6, the Carolina Panthers, Malik Willis. All right. I look at this, Trevor, and go, they got to figure it out at this spot or else they're out of time. And that's Matt Rhule. And David Tepper, after buying this team, is probably at the frustration point, right? And, they didn't land Deshaun Watson. We know how long they were connected to Deshaun Watson. The Sam Darnold trade, I call it what it is. It's an absolute failure. He was not good last year, and you're stuck with the 5th-year option money. It's spilled milk. There's no crying over it. You're stuck with it. It is what it is. Find a new solution. Go get a new gallon of milk. Like, with Malik Willis,
I like that analogy. That is great.
You go back to the store and you try to figure it out again.
Hey, go get another gallon of milk, baby.
So Malik Willis, at least there are top-tier traits there. He's going into a situation where, while yes, the options in front of him are not great, he does not have to play right away. He's not the only guy. Darnold's going to be back for another year. He could start. I just think Carolina needs to take a swing. And yes, I would love to see Charles Cross here. I would love to see them add to the talent of the roster that's non-quarterback related. But this is the what we think they'll do mock draft. And when there are jobs on the line, you need to do something to try to save it, even if the risk is significantly high, but that's why the reward is significantly high. I feel like there's a chance Malik Willis goes at 6. Trevor, it also gives them the whole, okay, you took him. He doesn't need to be your hero year 1 right away. We're not going to fire you just because he wasn't a savior right away. You're going to sell the 2-year plan of developing Malik Willis, and now we're back on track at the most important spot for our roster.
Yeah, because, for as much as we all think that it's more likely than not that Matt Rhule is probably not the coach in Carolina a year from now, it's not like Carolina wants that, right? Like they want him to work out. They would rather not fire him with that massive contract still. They would rather not have to change coaching staffs again. They want this to work out. And so I think that there is a reality in which this could happen. I'm sure that Rhule is pushing for it big time because he needs a quarterback that he can hang his hat on, if you will.
Him or Pickett, I'll make that clear. That wouldn't shock me either. I go with Malik because of the ceiling.
Right. I'd have a hard time thinking Pickett's going to go 6, but quarterback's going to be on the table for Carolina. And, unfortunately, I think there's a reason why Carolina was the first team that we heard that was out of the Deshaun Watson race. And it's because it's not really a great situation. They don't have a good offensive line. Their head coach might not be there in a year. There's just a lot of instability that's going on with that team. Is that a really good place for Malik Willis? I don't think so. And I think that you probably would agree with me there that the actual landing spot, if this were to happen, is probably not a great spot because, like you mentioned, they have Sam Darnold and they're paying him on his 5th-year option. So you're paying him anyway. So they're probably going to start him a little bit. But unfortunately, man, Sam Darnold. I know Sam Darnold. Everybody knows Sam Darnold.
All too well.
Sam Darnold's not going to be playing well. And Malik Willis is going to be starting by week 5. And so it's not like we're really in a better situation just because he missed the first 4 weeks and they trotted Darnold out there. So it would be a really tough spot, but I don't think it's out of the question. Given what I know about Carolina, given what I know about how highly the league believes in Malik Willis as the QB1 in this draft, it seems, I think that there is a reality where he goes number 6.
Here's the thing, Trevor. Are they going to be bad enough this year and that they're going to be picking top 2? I say no. I don't think so. I think they have a lot of good players on that roster. They have offensive skill talent. They've tried to make the offensive line a little better recently. As not great as Darnold is, he will go out and do enough to get you by for a couple games. They have young defensive talent. They do play hard under Matt Rhule. You have to give them that. For me, and yeah, you can say, okay, they'll make a Godfather offer in 23 and they'll go up and get CJ Stroud. Like, this regime might not get the chance to do that. And at some point, you need to have the self-awareness to go, am I going to go to the battle of 300, my last stand, with Sam Darnold next to me, or am I going to try something else?
Right.
What are you going to do?